As I'm sitting here, I can see quite a few butterflies, and certainly bees over there. And there's 1, 2, 3 butterflies over there, 4 butterflies. That's why we want to be as organic as we can. Commercially, running an organic farm it's a specialist business because organic stuff tends to be a lot later in the season. So you're doing the old-fashioned wheats and rye and stuff like this. It ripens much later. Whereas if you're growing non-organic, you can spray, you can get bigger yields, you can get a big chunk of it done very quickly. But they would put a lot of chemicals on it. If you leave the environment around it, other things come along and eat it. And so they're not completely pristine, but you lose marginal yield from that. It doesn't really affect the plant, so it's kind of slightly unnecessary. I try and plant, all the plants I've put in have been bee friendly. So I put more emphasis, I think, on providing food for the bees and the insects than I have on growing the organic veg now. And now more and more they're talking of only 100 years of harvest left. You have to have the insects. I think we're realising just how important insects are to everything. And without insects, we wouldn't be here. If I can make one little area, provide a haven, and what we can hope is that everybody will make little patches, and then we can just keep going. It's trying to get a succession is the key. It's trying to give them something the whole time, because obviously, you can feed them all now, but then it's no good if they starve next week. The organic vegetables you just know there's not a load of chemicals. I think there is a certain element of flavour. It's the freshness coming from the garden, and they're a little bit rough and ready, but they do generally taste better. Certainly the home-produced meat tastes better, and you've got control over it. It might cost us the same financially as if we were to buy the same meat from the supermarket, price per kilo, but we're getting better quality, and the source is better quality. That is the gain. It's not necessarily economic gain, it's a ethical gain. I think you can encourage people to try and do their little bit. You've got to be very careful that you're not patronising. I think it's very hard to go and tell people, oh, you should be buying organic, you should be buying free range, you should be checking where your food comes from, you should be growing vegetables in your little garden. But it's got to be a message of social awareness and social good for your health and good for the environment, not just because you're being, again, middle class and, yummy mummy type thing. So it's got to have, more to it